Today's a pretty special day. I've not hyped up this purchase whatsoever. We are buying one of my all-time favorite cars ever. Last video, we're snow plowing in Utah. It's 14 degrees out. Fast forward 4 days later, welcome back to Miami, Florida. It's 80 degrees. We're here at Curated because we bought another V12. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're back. It doesn't get much more Miami than a Lamborghini Countach with a Testarossa with a Diablo, and then check out that Rolls Royce right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke's happy because you're not snow plowing today.
You need a Rolls Royce.
I do need a Rolls Royce, but we're not here to buy a Rolls Royce. Guys, Lamborghini Countach, Lamborghini Diablo, we are here at Curated because we have finally found one of my all-time favorite cars. I still remember this car. It's like the poster car of my entire childhood. It's actually the first V12 Lamborghini that I've ever seen in my entire life. We now own one. We've been to some magical places in our life, but I don't think we've ever been to a magical place like this. Porsche 959, 288 GTO, Lamborghini Miura, Lamborghini Countach, another Lamborghini Countach, a Black Series, a Mercy SV. Bro, I think we have officially died and gone to heaven. Oh my goodness, like every single important car from my childhood is here at We Are Curated. Murcielago SV, one of 186 in the entire world. We even have the Lamborghini Diablo finished in purple. This is the car that started my fascination with purple, the 30th anniversary. I actually tried to buy one of these cars, and unfortunately we couldn't afford it. Can we first off just appreciate the extent of the exhaust tips on this Lamborghini Diablo VT, but more importantly, we have the Monaco Grand Prix car. Like, look at this. It's a police car light. Like, how do we get these lights? I don't know. How do you find these?
Amazon? Does Amazon
I'm pretty sure Amazon definitely has those. We have the 6.0 Diablo, the 348, another Countach. We have the original 350 GT. This is the first Lamborghini in existence right here. The actual absolute dream, the triple white Lamborghini Countach, which unfortunately is sold, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's not. It wasn't sold to me. It's actually amazing. Like almost every single car in here is actually already sold. And no, ladies and gentlemen, I did not buy this black Countach right here. They may have already actually seen the car. I might have sneaked past it ever so cautiously and slightly. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not buy the Diablo. That's sold too. This guy Luke's been giving me a hard time about buying this car.
Okay, I get it. It's a cool car.
It's an amazing car.
This is the second most expensive car you've ever purchased, and it's older than both of you and I.
But it's a classic, and it's timeless. This is not the car. I'm not pointing at this car. This car's worth like a couple $1 million. The car's gonna be so sick. Everyone's gonna be amped. The problem is, the car, as it stands right now, is undrivable because it has a fuel leak, which means if we drove it, it would catch on fire. And like Luke said, this is the most expensive Lamborghini I have ever bought, and we cannot drive it. So, yeah. I'm over here drooling on this 30th anniversary Diablo, and of course I look over, and we got this big Porsche boy looking at this 959. It's sold, bro. Even if it wasn't, you can't afford it.
Did you buy that for me?
No.
Is this the video where you surprised me?
No. Snow plowing for 2 hours does not get you a multiple $1 million Porsche 959. We got the 288 GT over right there. I think we should finally show them the vehicle. We're calling it a vehicle because although it's kind of a car, it's kind of sort of not. I've grown up a lot in the last 6 months.
Yeah, true.
I bought my first couch. I have a piece of land. I have 1.7 acres. Wow. How am I going to plow that land, Luke Terry? Huh? I'm kind of getting into agriculture. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. We have bought a vintage tractor. Now, as a lot of you guys may or may not know, Lamborghini actually started off building tractors. Now, no, unfortunately, that was a joke. We did not buy a Lamborghini tractor. That being said, someday, one day, I think we do need one of those. Now, I've been looking for this car to put on my wall. Lamborghini actually powered a Formula One car back in the early 1990s. Check this out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have bought a Lamborghini Formula One car. I'd assume by now most people have probably clicked away. We did not buy the tractor. We did not buy the Lamborghini Formula One car. This is the final joke. We have bought a 1987 Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV white on white. Okay, I can can tell Luke has something to say. What
I
is
still
it?
don't get it. I know it's a cool car. It's super old. It's crazy expensive. I guess we're gonna start calling you Jordan Belfort.
That's exactly right.
it.
The Wolf of Wall Street. This is almost the exact spec. That was actually an anniversary car, but this is also very, very similar. Think about this for a second. The day I was born. So I was born in 1989. Don't do the math, okay? I'm older than that anyways. This was the coolest car in the world when I was born, and now we have one. It feels so surreal actually opening up the door to my Countach. Now the car has a handful of issues. As you can see, the door struts need to be replaced. But whoa. Okay, we gotta try to get in gracefully. Off camera, Luke is making fun of me. How did I pay for this?
This is some high quality stuff,
Okay, so this car was a bit of a barn find. We found this in a barn. When I say we, John Tamari and we are curated, found this in a barn in New Jersey. It was shipped here. They haven't done any restoration whatsoever, so the car's a little bit rough around the edges. Okay, so like knobs are falling off, but like no big deal. This is one of the coolest cars in the entire world. Just like the ergonomics, nothing makes sense. Like I wish you guys could see the pedal box right now. Like I don't know how we're gonna drive this car back to Utah. It has just under 15,000 kilometers. When this car came out, it was the fastest car in the world, 188 miles an hour.
This goes 188?
This goes 188. Would you trust that?
No, absolutely. Are you gonna do that?
We're both gonna do it. Yeah.
No, we're not.
Do you want a GT3?
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Nothing involved in the Countach is very graceful. I can feel myself getting a cramp on the muffin top as I pant like a dog, but we're out. Say that again.
You want to drive this bad boy from Florida to the beautiful state of Utah.
We have to. It's only 2,000 miles. We have to. Because this car's famous for the Cannonball. New York to LA, we're gonna do our own version of the Cannonball in a Countach back to Utah. It's gonna be dope.
Okay.
It's gonna be dope. I just can't even imagine seeing this car in 1987 on the road. Like when you think about the other cars that were built around that time frame, such an iconic, revolutionary design. That's gonna be us. Like in a matter of 2 months, that's gonna be us. That is so sick. You just never know what you're gonna see in Miami. Check it out. That's a Rivian. That front end I'm a little skeptical of, but overall, check it out. Also, the Supra's here. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this car was sitting in a garage in New Jersey for a very, very, very long time, which is actually perfect because I don't want to buy a pristine Countach because then I'd never be able to drive it, and anytime I did, I'd feel guilty. There are some imperfections. I don't know if you guys can see right here. The paint is not quite perfect there on that wing. We got a little bit of a crack right there. We got the floppy mirror as well. All this stuff is going to be fixed though. We only have like this baby little windshield wiper. We're missing the actual main windshield wiper, but mechanically, she's in pretty good shape. That being said, we are curated. They're going to go through the electrical system, through the mechanical system. We get it, Luke.
You said floppy mirror and you lost me at that point. What is a floppy mirror?
That's a floppy mirror. So that's going to get sorted out. Basically, we need this car to be in tip-top shape to drive it 2,000 miles back to Utah, which is exactly what we're going to do. Now, she's never going to look perfect, but she's going to be mine. And that makes it perfect. Now, unfortunately, as exciting of a video as today is, it's also kind of sad because we have to leave the car here. So we're gonna be leaving it here for about 60 days. We are curated, is gonna go through the entire thing, get it running in tip-top shape, and then in 2 months, we're flying back and we're driving back to the beautiful state of Utah. So enjoy this view of a double white Countach because there's only 18 of these in North America, and there's only 1,800 total Countaches in the world, and somehow, some way, we own one of them. And from the Countach 5,000 Quattro Valvo, that's right, it's got 4 valves per cylinder, to the Mark IV Toyota Supra. We're back, baby. We're driving this 2,000 miles back to the beautiful state of Utah. But before we do that, we're headed to Iconic Motors. Bro, are those the Extreme?
Extreme.
My guy. Oh, I caught that. Very good. You know you're in Florida when everybody just drives and parks on the curbs. So we're following Gabe in his SL600 to quite possibly the coolest car collection in the world. Wait, what? Yeah. Another key detail, the blinkers on the Supra still do not work. So yeah, we are those guys. We're gonna get pulled over. I don't know exactly where we found ourselves, but Luke is in GT3 heaven.
I think we died.
Bro, what? Look at this one.
It's the Porsche.
There are GT3s as far as the eye can see, but what I want is this roof CTR3. Are you kidding? Which one are you gonna take, Luke Terry?
This one.
That one, lizard green. That one.
Icon for the weekend.
I want the Gorilla. Forget the cars.
Gorilla's
we
dope.
need a Gorilla. What? 2RS, like there are so many Porsches here. We have 2 918 Spiders, but look at this Gorilla. I don't even know what's going on. Those teeth are diamond plated. Is that it? Is that the correct term?
Sure.
I don't know. We're idiots in our place and we belong. The cars here are absolutely incredible, but look at this butterfly tree. That is mesmerizing. We have a Ford GT, but it's a GTX-1. It's an actual convertible, so they only built like 20 of these ever. They're incredibly rare. Such an amazing job. You see the supercharger right there. It's not a factory conversion, but it may as well be. We have the Saleen S7 right there. We got the Viper. We got some old American Corvettes. And welcome to the Ferrari wing. LaFerrari. Why would you have one LaFerrari when you could have two LaFerraris? Because then you have one for his and her. We got the SP2 right there, we got the Enzo right there, the Super America, the 550 Barchetta, the Ferrari F50, and then of course, if we sneak in between an Enzo and an F50, we have the Ferrari Gorilla right here. Where even are we? This place is incredible. And naturally, of course, we have one P1, we have a full carbon Senna, we got a Senna GTR, and another P1 right over there. We have another Gorilla over there. This artwork is incredible. We gotta step up our game. At my house, we're gonna have some artwork. We got all the Mercedes over there as well. That P1 though, that is goals. So when we were on the plane to Florida last night, Luke said he only wanted to see one thing this entire trip, and that was a gator. So you're welcome. Look at this gator.
Dude, he's all blinged out.
That is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. This dude is blinging out. Look at his tongue. That's like a diamond-plated tongue right there. Oh, we need a gator. We gotta get a gator. And of course we have a couple Porsches, but sitting center stage, 1 of 10 in the entire world, we have the Apollo IE. One of the best sounding, maybe the best sounding car in the entire world. This paintwork is absolutely unreal. You can see the exposed carbon fiber right there. There's maybe not a crazier car in the entire world. We're next to an MC12 Corsa, and you don't even really notice it because the Apollo IE is so mesmerizing. Oh my goodness, 6.5 liter V12, an alien spaceship. Could you imagine actually driving this car on the road? For the last 10 minutes, Luke has been staring intently into this sphere. Wow. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like inside of your brain right here. Right there. This is you. Yeah. Like, if there was a metaphor for Luke's brain, this would be it. Wow, it is so crazy to look at. Massive shout out to Barry at Iconic Motors for the extreme hospitality. I have never been to any museum car collection quite like this in my entire life. And I think on that emphatic bombshell, that is going to effectively end today's video. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we own my dream white on white Lamborghini Countach. Today's video is over. Oh, you look gorgeous. Wow. The interior matches your complexion. Pasty white. Check out this throne. Bro, this is what we need in the new house. That is so dope. Just sitting in this S10 pickup truck. We need that. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.